I am Prasad Joshi. Welcome to my channel, that is the two best. So on this presentation, you will see what is engineering technology. So on this presentation, we will focus on this content. That is the first topic, the introduction about the Jini, then the invention history of the Jini, then what are the goals discussed about the core engineering technology, then what are the components required to make the Jini system, then what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages, limitations, benefits, what are the applications we will see, and then last the conclusion. So first of all, before discussing about the brief how gene technology works, we have to know about the what is actually gene. So the word genie means the David. It's pronounced like a genie, that is Geni genie. It's, it's called as the Apache River. And it's a network architecture for the construction of a distributed system. So in the network, suppose in the network for delivering the services, the genies provide a simple infrastructure and for creating the spontaneous interactions between the programs regardless of the hardware and software implementations. So in engineering technology, any kind of the network made up of services like application, server, database, printer, etc. And click on those services that is assembled and deassembled, maintained by the Jini technology. This work upon the Jini technologies. Then the history of the Jini. So Jini system was invented by the Sun confounder Bill Choi at a Sun Special Small Works R&D lab in 1994. Then Sun introduced it in January 1998, and in 1998 also the Sun announced that some forms of that supporting a Genie. And on the 25th January 1999, Genie was officially launched. That is the history of an invention of that Genie. Then discuss about that goals of the Genie technology. So first is that to enable the user to share the services and resources on network. So Gini system is a distributed system. So the overall goal is to turn the network into the flexible. So that's why it's make a system to enable the user to share the services and resources over the network. Then it provides the ability to access anywhere. Means it also make that system to provide the users to access anywhere easily on network, and even that network location is maybe change constantly change. It doesn't affect that systems. Then it simplifies the task of creating and managing network devices. It also, because the technology make a network dynamic. That's why it simplifies the task of create and manage network devices and services and to the users. Then the how the Genie works. So in this diagram shows the how the Genie works. So first is a discover. The first work performed is for network services, discover the unable lookup services. Then secondly, network service and service proxy, uh, network service sender service proxy to the lookup service. And then third, network client discover the available lookup services. And then fourth, network client send a request to the lookup services to find out the data services, whatever data services, lookup services find. Then at the time of the receive, lookup services send the register a service proxy to the network client. And then lastly, network client interact directly with the network services via the service proxy. That is how Genie works. Then benefits of the Genie. So it's the easy. First is the it is the easy to add and remove. It is the easy to add and remove the services because the Genie system is the make a network more dynamic. So that's why it's so easily you can add it or remove the services. Then the services can be relocated network on network without affecting others. It does not affect the users. Then also Genie is the open source. That's why there's no fees. It's a freely available program code on the internet. Then the Genie is a character scalable, so that's why it's scale up. It's a scale up to the mid the increase the workload. Then services are available immediately and are found automatically also. And also the Genie, the same information or resources. If we one can access that resources. This about the benefits about the Genie. Then what are the disadvantages? What are the limitations? Use the Genie. So first is it depends upon Java or RMI. What is the RMI first? RMI is the remote method innovations. So either API that provides the mechanisms to create distributed applications in the Java. So that's why it depends upon the Java or RMI. Then it does not scale well to the very last step. As you know, the benefit of Genie is that it's a scalable, but it does not scale well to the very last step because lookup services as a broker between the parent services. So that's why it's a limitation also. It does not scale well. Then the components of the Genie. So what are the components to make the Genie system? The first component is the services. So what is the service? Service is any kind of the uh, process or the service is the Gene technology gives to the clients. That is a service. Many kinds of components of the services, that is the services, lookup services, discovery and join, extended RMI, leasing, transactions, Java spaces, distributed security and distributed events. So we can tell about that service, that is a service is the entity that can be used by the person or as a or another person or another service. So service imaging system is communicate with each other by using the service protocol, and the lookup service is the that service found and resolved by the lookup service. In discovery and join, it's a any service is added to the lookup services by the pair of protocol, and that is called a discovery join. But first service is located on the appropriate lookup service by the discovery protocol, and then it joined by using the join protocol. Then the communication between the services can be accomplished in the Java and RMI is the remote innovation method, and to access the services in the system using list best. That is all the components of the Genie. Then discuss the application of the Genie. So the application, you can see that is the application is the managing the printer. So on this example shows the how the alarm are forwarded from the Genie technology enable resource to the network management platform. So what are the action taken? The first is that the printer is connected to the network, and then system administrator access the Genie technology based server directory to recover the management application from the printer. Then two actions are performed. So after performing that two actions, finally when problem arises, uh, corresponding alarm is generated. Now just suppose your job is too big, your printer job is too big. When this occur, the job is cancelled and from the network management platform, and then that time alarm is generated. That is the application of Gene technology of managing the printer. So last conclusion. So it Genie promise is not limited to domain networks. It's not limited to domain networks also. It can be expanded to scanner